There are two final things that I'd like to show you. The first is the ability to create dynamic menus that point to your content pages. The second is a feature called code blocks. We'll start with the dynamic menus. Now when you set up a CMS section, it is just going to be a list of pages. And what I've done in the meantime is in our CMS section I've added a second page called the Our Team page. We've got About Us and Our Team. This is just a list of pages. You could add 100 pages here. You'd see a list of 100 pages. They'd be paged, of course, into sets of 10 or 20 pages. But there's no hierarchy. There's no structure. And there's no way to get to those pages unless you know the URL. The solution to that is to create a menu. Let's go ahead and create a menu called Company. And we are going to add two menu items, one that points to About Us and one that points to Our Team. In the URL field, you can put a tilde, / and then the page URL, page name. And you can also specify roles. If you put everyone, then anyone who visits the site, whether they're registered or anonymous, will be able to get to the page. They'll see the menu item. Otherwise, it'll be restricted to the roles that you specify. And let's go ahead and create our team. And that's at ourteam.aspx. And again, everyone can see that menu item. Now if we left this as is, we would have a menu with two entries in it. If you want to create submenus, you put in your menu items and then you drag and drop them under the appropriate parent menu item. Menus are versioned also. I won't show you that. We'll just go ahead and publish the menu. So we have a menu. However, this menu is not used anywhere in the site. There are actually three places where we can insert a content menu. One is in the site header through the site themes page. The other is on a group page. And then finally we can add a CMS content menu to any CMS page. I'm going to show you how to do the last one. Let's go to our page list and we'll add a menu to About Us. We have a CMS content menu widget that we can point to any content menu. We're going to place it right here above our content area. Turn off the header. By default, it will show the company menu because that's the only one available. Let's save that. Now we've got a menu. And let's do the same with our team. There we go. Both pages have the menu. Let's take a look at About Us. There we go. We see our menu with the submenu item just like we configured it. We go to Our Team. We have the same menu. The last feature I want to show you is code blocks. Code blocks are for situations where you have some static content, such as this area here, but intermixed with the static content you need dynamic content. To do that, we're going to sign out and then sign back in as admin. And we're going to go to the control panel, to content administration, and go to the code blocks page. Adding a code block is very simple. We click the Add Code Block button. Every code block has a name. Let's just call it Test. Every code block has a description. And then every code block has some script and markup. I'm going to paste in a very simple code block. If you are an ASP.NET programmer and you have experience with user controls, this is exactly the same thing. Anything that you put into a user control, you can put into a code block. This code block has a page load method that looks for two parameters passed to the code block, and it sets the text on two ASP.NET labels based upon the parameters that are passed in. I'm going to warn you that this script has an error in it. I did that because I want you to see what an error message looks like when a code block fails. We'll go ahead and click the Publish button. Then let's go back to one of our pages. Let's go to the Our Team page. We will add a code block into Our Team. Open the widget properties. In the widget properties, we put a left bracket, the word code block, then the name of our code block. If the code block has parameters, we can list those next. This code block is looking for a param1 and a param2. Then you end it with a / and right bracket. And let's go ahead and save it. And there you go, there's our error message. It says error loading code block, the runit attribute, blah, blah, blah. So we've got a problem in our code block. Let's go ahead and save this page into editing and go back to content administration where we will correct our code block. The problem with this code block is that this right here is a single quote instead of a double quote. So we correct it, publish it, go back to our page. Let's edit the version of the page that is in progress. And you'll see now that since our fix, the code block is rendering. We can also use a CMS code block widget. Whoops, just passed it. We can also put a CMS code block widget any other place on the page. Let's go ahead and turn off the header and now select the code block. We'll choose test, specify the parameters. There we go, our code block is rendering. Let's publish this into editing and then go take a look at our page. There we go, the code block appears in both places. We think that you'll find Scribus to be a very versatile and flexible tool. It'll give members of your team the ability to manage their own content and make it look exactly like they want. If you have any other questions, please feel free to come to our website and contact us. Thank you very much and have a good day.